The opposing opinions expressed were that the school should be torn down and, on the other hand, to keep it as a historical landmark. So, first thing we almost always should check is subject-verb agreement. The subject of the sentence is opinions, and opinions were. That's okay. Now, after the were, we've got to have more than one opinion, and that the school should be torn down and, on the other hand, to keep it as a historical landmark. Right away, we have an infinitive form of a verb, to keep, that is in parallel with a conjugated form of the verb, should be torn down. So we can't have the school should be torn down compared with to keep it as a historical landmark, because the verbs are in different structures. That tells us A is wrong. Answer B, the opposing opinions was is wrong. We've already picked that out. Answer choice C, the opposing opinions expressed were that the school should be torn down and that it should be kept. Now we have parallel structure. And furthermore, we have two noun clauses that match up with the opposing opinions. The two noun clauses are that the school should be torn down and that it should be kept. Both of those function as nouns. You don't really need that fancy grammar noun clause stuff. What you do have to pay attention to is that the school should be torn down and that it should be kept as a historical landmark are in parallel. One little thing we need to check is whether or not the antecedent to it is clear, and it is, because the only thing that comes before it that's singular is school. There is another noun before it, opinions, but it's plural. Answer choice D were about them tearing the school down and them keeping the school. Who are they? I have no idea. E is just all around terrible. We have they, which has no antecedent. Keeping it is even more wrong than the infinitive form. ING forms tend to just be lightning rods for mistakes. But again, we have lack of parallelism, etc., etc. So, we've got a clear winner here in answer choice C.